Move ahead to Hinokata or Kanakata. He and Ka are both fire. We are more fiery this time. Moving like the fire. Forth and back like the fire. Exploding forward like fire. And we are like a hungry tiger on the hunt for food. Hungry tiger. Keep the mentality of a hungry tiger. At the same time, be as innocent as a 3-year-old child. By the way, Sanshin no Kata means the kata of 3 hearts. And let's move on to Kanakata or Hinokata. Same initial kamae. Same initial kamae. Kamae, by the way, means attitude. It's not a stance. It's an attitude that you assume. It's the attitude you assume. Kamae. Kamae. You move very similar to Suinokata, the previous one. You move a little bit more straight backwards when your opponent strikes. A little bit more straight backwards, like that. You load up to the spine, to your whole body. You load up and you punch the other side of his neck. The other side of his neck. Like that. Like that. Other side of the neck. Like that. It's the same position of this hand, like that, but we go to the inside of your opponent's neck. Like that, inside of the neck. You are like a hungry tiger. You're hunting for food, you need food, you're hunting for food. There is no way to escape for your opponent, you're a tiger. There is no way to escape. You will explode after him. Like a hungry tiger. Like that. Same breathing. You gotta divide your breathing into 2 portions. Out, but you still have air left. Out again, but you still have air left. Never empty your lungs fully. Never. Because if you empty your lungs fully and somebody strikes you right here, you're probably going to faint. If they strike you hard, the air is protecting your organs. The air is the key, or the chi is protecting your organs. Never empty your lungs fully. Look again from the side here, a bit more straight backwards like that. And then I'm going to the inside. The inside, like that. Like that. Like that. Hinokata or Kanakata. Moving on to the next one. It's called Funokata. Fu is the wind. It's not just the air, but it's the wind. Imagine how the wind is blowing around the telephone pole, electric pole, or tree. So you're moving more in circles, like a wind, like the wind, but the initial kamae is the same. Again, as everybody else, everyone else, initial kamae is the same. This time we shall simulate a low strike. A low strike, either a kick or a strike to this area here, to the abdominal area here. So we have to block downwards, right? We have to block downwards. But this time I'm also creating a circle. And the circle I'm creating to create momentum for the block, right? Like that, right? Now I'm moving more in circles. Look how I move more in circles, out like that, and like that. Striking with my thumb into here, into the pelvic area. Right in here, with the thumb. Tip of the thumb, right in there. This is the basic forms, keep that in mind. We shall demonstrate a lot of Hinkao variations when we do them in pairs. But this is all the basic forms. Same initial kamae, Funokata, like that, right? right into the pelvic area. Pam, 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 like that. Pam, pam, like that. Pam, pam, like that. Palm, you can also strike right into the neck with your thumb. Pam, like that. Right into the neck. It's the same movement in circles. More in circles, like the wind. Pam, pam. Moving right, striking right into the side of the neck. Right at the nerves at the side of the neck with the tip and the thumb. Boshiken. Pam. Right? Pam. Remember to breathe correctly. Again. Pat out, pat out. Pam. Rest out. Don't empty your lungs fully. Pat, pat. And this time, you can imagine being a tiger defending its cubs. Its family or its cubs. Defending. A tiger defending her cubs would be a furious enemy indeed. You are this tiger, this time. You are the tiger defending your cubs. Nobody is going to hurt your cubs, and you are going to prevent it. You are going to prevent anybody from hurting your family, right? This is the mental attitude you're going to keep this throughout this kata, right? Pat, pat, side of the neck, pat, pat, pelvic area, right? Look how I move, more in circles, boom, around something, there's a pole there, there's a tree there, there's a pole there, pat, pat, around the pole, pat, pat, like that, around the pole, pat, pat. It's a funokata, funokata. To the last one, it's called kunokata, which represents the element of space or the ether. The potential for anything. This is typically a kamae or a kata you want to assume against a very, very dangerous enemy. A very dangerous enemy, you gotta use feints, for example. You gotta fight in a more advanced, innovative way by using feints. So this time we shall employ a feint or a Mitsubishi, which is a blender. A blending powder. We can do it just with a hand, or we can actually use an object. See, I have this object, this metal ring here. It can be anything, it can be powder, it can be salt, pepper, anything, blending powders. It can be sand, rocks, anything, coins, very, very good. But now I'm using this metal ring here, right? So I'm right here. I'm keeping this metal ring in my hand. And this time also against a low kick, or actually a middle high kick. Here against this midsection here, a kick. Moving away, about 45-degree angle. That's a basic block, basic parry. Bam! Here. I'm keeping this ring here, right here. After I have blocked or parried his initial kick, bam, I'm throwing this right into his face, but, and then I kick him, right here, right into this area, solar plexus or the midsection, right in here, right at this bone, right here, with the heel. One more time, keeping the ring here, in my hand, like that. Then we step forward. Typically you want to step forward because you want weight behind your kick. You want weight behind your kick. You really don't need an object either. You can just use your intention. You're throwing your intention. Right? Throwing your intention right into his face. It works perfectly well. It's like a feint in more understandable language. Same kamae, same breathing patterns. Always remember to keep your breathe out a little bit at a time as you employ the different moves, the different counter strikes or the different moves. So it's This time in three phases. 3 portions or 3 phases. Pam! Pat! Also, you breathe. Pat! And then kick. Pat! Like that, right? Pat! Pat! Pam! Like that. See how I bring my knee actually all the way up to my chest. For maximum power, all the way up to my chest. Right? Pat! Pat! Pam! Like that. It's going to be a whole lot of power behind that kick. A whole lot of power behind that kick. Pam! Pam! Like that. See how I flex my body? Like that. So I have a lot of power. When I move back up. Bam! Like that. Put, pat, pat. Like that. Kuno kata. Kuno kata. Pat, pat, bam. Like that. Kuno kata. Pat. Intention. Pat. Like that. Or feint. Right into the eyes, right into the face, right into the eyes. Or a physical object. Like a pam, kick. Put, pat, like that. And keep your guard. Right here. Pat, pam, pam, like that. Right? Pat, pat, pam, like that. Step right into the midsection of your opponent. Right into here. Aim for this section here. This one is the absolute best. If you can strike him with the heel right into this bone here, it's going to be very, very painful. He's going to succumb. Put, pat, bam. Heel right into this bone. Pat, pat, pat. Like that. Keep the momentum forward. Now, you want to look at the next video where I shall demonstrate the same techniques, also in a more modern variants with an opponent. More practical. But these 5 techniques you can do all by yourself. Remember to breathe correctly. Remember to be relaxed all the way through, except when you connect, except when you do the strikes. You have to stiffen up your body when you do the strikes. You have to stiffen up your body when you do the strikes, otherwise be relaxed all the time, stay focused. Focus on what I said, the different tigers. Oh, the last one is a tiger fighting a dangerous enemy. A dangerous enemy. Another tiger or another dangerous enemy. Humans are probably the most dangerous. With our guns. Without our guns, they are not dangerous. Most humans. Welcome to the next video.